Hi guys, it's Kelly, also known on Twitter as Kellyann1977, and yes, I've been up since 2:53. Um, so I uploaded yesterday one of the videos for State of Decay 2. I played on and off from about 3 to 10. Took breaks in between, let my computer cool down. These games just seem to make my fan turn on, and I don't like that. Even though it's a $2,000 laptop gaming computer. So I did that. So the kids came over and I didn't sleep very well, so I ended up taking a nap in the afternoon. They came over for about 1. They left at 3. And that's when I went and I started to play State of Decay 2. So I got to hold my grandbaby, had him the whole 2 hours. He, he's very tired, you know. He's only 10 days old, so he's very tired. I and my husband got to take the mother, Crystal, to the doctors for him Tuesday, so we get to see him again Tuesday. We're gonna drop off the playpen, and I showed him what it looked like. You know, I did my best to clean it. It is secondhand, but it's great condition. I looked at 3 of them at the Salvation Army. I don't mind, I said, shopping there. I get my husband shirts there all the time. I'll get shoes there that are good quality or never been worn before, still in the box. Knickknacks, things like that. Picked up a couple movies. Get books there. Got the cookbook. Um, so I don't mind shopping there. Um, it helps the community when they're in their time of need, which is good. Um, they're a little pricey for getting items that they don't pay for and they don't pay taxes on. Um, you don't need to sell clothes. They're secondhand for $5 to $8 for one shirt when I can go to Walmart and get it for like $3 on clearance brand new. Um, so that I don't agree with. Some of their jeans is like $15. Is like I don't care if they're brand name. They're used. I can go get brand new pants on clearance again that will fit me for $9, $6, $5. You know, the stretchy ones I have to wear right now. Um, so that makes no sense, but okay. Um, so playing State of Decay 2, they don't tell you a lot. Um, so I didn't know that if I actually paused the game, brought up the map, I'm figuring that's how you pause the game. I needed to take a break, and I wanted to upload one of the videos because each video that I recorded is about a gigabyte to 1.5 gigabytes, which is taking up a lot of room on my hard drive D, which is my gaming hard drive. Um, I had to delete like 8 games that I haven't gotten to yet, so I'll just delete them and reinstall them when I want to play them. Um, so I just want to have the memory there. I don't like to go under 100 gigabytes on my hard drives. Um, so I'm finding these bags of materials. And I'm like, all right, and I can't figure out how to move them over intact. Um, so how you do it in the first one is you just move it over the way it was, and okay, it would give you your supplies. In this one, you have to go to a different location and throw it down, and then you get your materials. So I couldn't figure out for like 3 hours how come I wasn't getting any materials. And I was breaking it open, but not getting materials. Only getting like screws. That's when you should have, the first time you got the bag and you went over, you should have pop up saying you have to go to this storage instead. It never did that, so I wasted so much material. Food material, um, medical, and building. But finally, I have the infirmary. So you have to build the infirmary to move on with the story to save the girl's life. So, like I said, I picked the gay couple, and she ends up dying on me. I liked her. She was good. And then I had to use the military officer but I had nobody to trade her out with until you complete the infirmary. Also, you can go two ways with the game. You, they give you an idea of a safe house to go look at, but there's another safe area you can go to that actually has people living there. I'm not sure if you can take it over or ask to join, but the whole point is to find somewhere to live. You don't want to go scouting or surveying before you're asked to because it won't register it. I don't like that. I already did it. I gotta go do it again. You go up there, you do it one time, boom, because you already surveyed it. So you really want to pay attention to the storyline that they want you to do, because if not, you have to do it again. So on the right hand side, you'll get like what's considered optional things to do. So you have nothing to do, you're waiting for something to be built. And then on the left hand side is for basically the story to move on with it. So I met a few people, and you can trade with anybody. Just don't go up to them with your gun drawn, because they'll think you're hostile. But other than that, you can trade with these people. If they ask you to do quest eventually, you can ask them to come and join, you know, your group. And the whole point is the more the merrier, but you have to remember you need food. So if you did what I did and paid the $50 for the DLC, $20 more than the base game, you get the garden skill, which is a book that you read. For the character that reads it, is the character gets the skill. I don't know if that character dies, will I lose the ability to farm, or will the farm just stay there once I build it? Haven't gotten that far into the game yet. But you have to find the book. You don't just like, oh, you get it at the beginning of the game. So you have to go looking for this book. And you don't get to take your vehicle back when you only need gas until you build the infirmary. Then you can go back and get your vehicle. And again, if you bought the DLC, you get bonus food in there. It didn't give as much as I thought it would. Each bag only had 4 food items. So right now I have 3 people because one died. But if I had 6 people, that wouldn't last. That would last 3 days tops. So this is other things to think of. I don't know what happened to the bonus weapons. It said armor and it said vehicles. I don't like the fact they don't show you pictures of what to look for, because how do I know that stuff is actually in the game? Like, if I'm not getting it in the beginning of the game, how do I know it's actually in the game? Which is annoying. How do I know I'm getting the $20 worth of DLCs? Another thing I don't like is when you gotta choose where to go to live, it doesn't tell you what the landscaping is. You have Upper Hill, or Foothill, I believe it's called Upper Foothill. Well, I know that's like close to the mountains, but that's not telling me much of anything. There's one in the middle, starts with a P, can't remember the word. I thought that would be the city part. And then there's one that says Lower Valley. So they're supposed to represent stuff. One's supposed to represent farmland. One's supposed to represent the city, and one's supposed to be right in the middle of both. I'm not sure which one I chose because it doesn't really tell you. I don't like that part of it. And depending on the characters you choose, you'll get different cars, I've noticed, by watching other people play. And so I don't know if I got the bonus car because my car was different from 2 other YouTubers I watched play. But also the 2 helpers you get, the doctor and the military person, will change and look different from each other. Which is also interesting. So unfortunately my character did die like within an hour and a half of me starting the game. But I've been using the military woman, and now I had to switch over to the doctor because she's exhausted and she can't do much of anything. So now I'm setting out with another survivor, and we gotta go take care of all the infestations that are close by. Unfortunately, you need a lot of reputation to even build an outpost. Like I said, I played on and off from 3 to 10. I was recording about 30 to 40 minutes of gameplay at a time with like a couple hours a break in between to cook and have dinner and stuff. So I want to say maybe 4 hours of gameplay, and I only have like 108 reps. I've been searching the buildings and getting rid of all the zombies close by. I haven't been running away from them. Now I got 2 cars, but one's really beat up from hitting zombies. It is really hard to get cars, and I guess the cars will be at the houses, so it'll let you know when you find a car that's usable. But again, 4 hours of gameplay, I have only found the one I started with and one other. So I'm trying to be aware of that. I can build 2 more things on the base that I have now. I don't know if you relocate bases. I do know you can go to the other 2 city, valley places, whatever you want to call them, as you get on with the storyline. And supposedly you're supposed to have a new map area with the DLC, with different quests and stuff added to it. But again, it doesn't tell you how big the map is, where to look for it, how to unlock it. It doesn't tell you how many more survivors you'll find. It does not tell you how many more quests you'll get. You know, at least with The Sims, when I ordered the Medieval, and it came for 20 bucks, it came with the DLC also, which was good. It told me you're getting 150 more quests for gameplay. They just didn't tell you nothing. I don't like that. Why hiding it for? That's how I feel, but that's just my opinion. I'm purchasing something for $20 and you call them 2 DLCs, even though the game just came out. I want to know what I'm getting. Not hard, but the gameplay, they actually did really good at the fighting. It's a lot easier than it was in the first one. That was one of my pet peeves, especially shooting. I can actually do headshots in this one. In the other one, it was very hard to aim. With the shotgun, you want to be careful though. If you get bum rided, you'll always miss if they're too close to you. But if they're further enough away, you can take 3 or 4 out. So, that's that. I thought I was supposed to get a bigger backpack. I haven't found a bigger one. I have the one that I started with. So I don't know what that's about either. You would think in the beginning of the game, first starting out, you would get, you know, it did say armor, but nobody's wearing armor. You can't change outfits. I don't understand why they put that word in there. You would think you would get at least the weapon for the DLC and backpack to start off with. So you have 6 pockets for things in the backpack. You have 2 pockets like on your body that you can put bombs there, your health, your snacks, and then you can hold 2 weapons. Well, up to 3 weapons. One's a gun weapon, and then you could have 2 melees. The knife melee that you get, you always keep. It doesn't break, which is good. You usually use that when you want to do silent kills, which is a lot easier than, you know, trying to bum rush them. And then you carry 1 other melee weapon, and then you have a spot to go ahead and carry backpack, but you can only carry 1 backpack. So that's how they did that for some reason, which is cool. Like I said, I don't necessarily have a complaint with the game. Just how are you gonna go ahead and have a pop-up not even pause the game, and I got like 3 zombies trying to get me, and I'm trying to read the pop-up that has big pictures on it, and I got killed. If I pause it and I bring up the map, it should pause the game so that I can take a look at what I'm doing. They can even attack you from if you're inside the car, which is like, okay, I'm in the car, let me pull up the map. No. So now I know if I have to get up for some reason, I have to go ahead and go into settings, like I want to change window mode or something, which they shouldn't have that. A pause button is just that, a pause button. Um, I have it brighter because I didn't know how dark it would be at night. Sometimes it's a little too bright as the sun's coming up. Um, but I haven't been able to claim anything. I've came across 4 other survivors, and like I said, I'm working with one. Um, if you're playing online, I'm playing offline because I didn't know how it was gonna crash my game or something. Trying to play online. But if you play online, you can actually check to see if somebody who's also playing the game needs help, and you can go help them and you get a reward for it. Or you can ask them for help. So that's how that works, I guess, so far. You don't unlock that until you pick your city. So hopefully the game's really good and no other people die on me. I did find the cure, so I was able to do that once I had my infirmary built. I rebuilt the bedroom that took the longest, 39 minutes. So it was cool. Okay. You get a kitchen. So I have 2 other slots outside I can do something with. There's one other slot inside that I don't know if I can change the building or it's going to be whatever it is. And then I have the garage area that I can rebuild to fix cars. So far I'm finding enough food that I'm not worried about that. Not food, medicine. So I'm not worried about that. And I have like 6 servings of food after going 2 days with no food. So food is going to be a major part depending which town or city or whatever you want to call it you go to. But you can, like I said, have a garden. You can actually use food that you have, which costs 2 food, to fertilize it to help things grow in faster, which is cool. So now I can switch between 2 people at the moment until the other girl is fully healed from the blood plague. And you can go, if you come across these, you have to pay attention to make sure you don't miss the little search box once you kill them, and you get samples. You need samples to make new medicines. I believe you need 4 samples to cure somebody. So that's I'm just working on right now, getting rid of all the zombies close by, hoping that I will find some more of these bags because I have 1. So if I have 3 more, I can go ahead and not worry about that if they get attacked. Because I don't want to euthanize anybody. I would like to be able to cure them if I could. Part of the game. Something new in it. So, happy early Saturday. It's almost 4 o'clock now. I'll let everybody go. I'm actually going to sit down and do one of my posts for my environmental science class today. And I'm going to start on my math today. My husband and nephew are going to be going fishing about 7:30. And then he's going to go back to his brother's for around 12. Probably have lunch with them and then see if anybody shows up to play. I think he's doing Warhammer 4000 this Saturday, well today. Which he'll probably be up there if people show up another 2 or 3 hours, so I have some time to myself. So after this post, I'll post the second part of State of Decay 2. The last couple of days I haven't had as many views on my videos, even though I haven't changed the 3 games that I'm playing. So I don't know what's going on with that. But if you watched it, you like it, let me know in the comments below what you think about the game. If you're just checking it out, see if it's worth the money. Like I said, $20 to add 2 DLCs, kind of a lot of money when I don't really see a change yet in the gameplay. So, any questions, leave them down below. I have one for my next Q&A, which I'll probably do in about 3 weeks. I'll give school a couple weeks before I really do an update. I don't know if the teachers are gonna give me my grades right away, or if I have to wait like I did in one of my classes last semester. So I did check my grade point average yesterday, and when I started the semester for fall, sorry, yeah, no, for spring, winter, I'll call it winter. Just confuses me the way they label it. I had a 3.11, now I have a 3.54. So I believe that's B plus grade point average. So I gotta keep that up, but happy early Saturday, and I hope everybody has a great day. And if you want to check out the gameplay just to see what it's like, the other night I was searching to see if the intro for all three of the characters were the same, which they are. But I couldn't find anybody that chose the gay couple, the two females, so that is why I did. But now she's depressed because her other half is dead. So, have a great day, guys.